Welcome to Sighisoara.
It is so hard to pronounce that, and we still haven't got the correct
Yeah, that definitely is wrong.
pronunciation.
We took a train from Cluj.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
The worst thing ever. Obviously it's on time, but it was so slow. It's supposed to be a fast train. I generally think I could have outran it. It was awful.
Delayed because of the heat. Apparently it's not normally like that, so we give it the benefit of the doubt tomorrow.
Yeah, and they are really old trains, they said, or something.
Yeah, really old trains and really old track. We're not complaining, but it did take an exceptionally long time to get here.
We don't have too long here. We literally only have like 6 hours maybe.
Yeah, we have this evening and then tomorrow morning, and then we're leaving. So we're going to get exploring.
We're Connor and Livvy, a couple from England in our 20s who are on a mission to travel the world budget backpacking.
We started this new adventure on April the 26th, 2023 and plan to travel around the world for as long as possible. If you've been with us for a while, you would know that last year we backpacked Turkey, the Balkans, Eastern and Central Europe, and that was just the beginning.
We want to showcase the beautiful cultures that we encounter around the world and how at our core we are all the same.
Time to start exploring, and our first stop is going to be the Holy Trinity Church. It's an Orthodox church. It's one of the first things you see when you go into the city. It brings lots of tourists in, and we cannot wait to see what this looks like.
And it's right in front of our Airbnb. You can literally see it.
Cannot miss it. This is an Orthodox church, but when we walked in we realised there were chairs everywhere.
Quite a lot, and I was very confused. So do you know why there would be chairs to that degree in an Orthodox church? Please let us know.
Let us know in the comments, because obviously the Orthodox churches we go to, there's no chairs, everyone stands and prays.
Like very, very few.
Like around the sides, which they did have actually. These chairs were just placed there.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know in the comments if you know. But for now, we're going to head to the old town, which I think is all the way up there where the castle is. So wish us luck.
I hope so. I think so.
In this heat. Oh, there's going to be a lot of walking and a lot of stairs. Ever been to.
Apparently Sighisoara is one of the only medieval citadels which is inhabited in Southeast Europe.
Look at Olivia coming with the facts again. Yeah. If you are a long-term subscriber or viewer of this channel, you'll know Olivia's about the facts. I'm about just pointing and stating the obvious. And the food. So Olivia's coming with another fact. So back to my first point when I said this must be one of the most colourful old towns we've been to. Olivia has just told me why it's this colourful.
Apparently it's this colourful because back in the day they used to colour each of their houses. They used to paint them respective of their trades. So maybe if they were a carpenter they'd have a pink house, etc, etc.
I wonder what two budget backpackers would colour their house.
We wouldn't have a house, that's the way we were.
We're on a budget.
But nowadays it's just like to look good. But that is what it used to be for.
The rock.
We're so surprised on how cheap the beer is here. I think this is £2 for a pint, which is just crazy.
And the other one was like £1.80.
I think Connor said you'd be able to get that in England like 10 years ago.
where I worked, yeah.
The food that I mean is just kind of an average price like that you'd expect in Eastern Europe. But one thing to note about the old town is the cobblestones. You know you're in the old town when you've got the cobblestones under your feet, so just watch your ankles because they will turn at any point. But it is absolutely beautiful here. It is a stunning little place. Really recommend if you're in Romania. Oh, it's a doggy.
The stairs we just walked up, also known as the covered staircase, is very important because from the 1500s to present, school kids and teachers had to walk up them every single day to get to this school. This school was built in the 1500s, not sure the exact date, but it has been refurbished. I think it was refurbished in the 1900s?
I think 1910.
Yeah, and it's still a functional school today. The bell literally rang about 10 minutes ago and there was kids running in because they were late. But right next to it as well is also a church. You can't see it, but to the right is also a church that we're going to show you in a minute. But I just think it's cool that a school that was built in the 1500s is still being used today. It must be one of the oldest schools in Romania. And here's the church. It is 10 lei to go in, so let's see if it's worth it. Bumped into a bunch of tourists and tour guides, and we've been a little nosy, and we found out that Romania rely on tourism, but not as much as other countries, because they only rely on tourism 10% of their whole economy, which is whoa. Connor almost took a little Timmy tumble.
That's why you need to
Cobblestone, and I'm wearing my walking shoes. Wow. But yeah, only 10% they rely on tourism,
which is quite a lot, but it goes to show they weren't affected as much with
by
like,
COVID
related
yeah
bans.
Which was good actually. And I think the most popular group of people that come visit here are American,
but they also get a lot of German.
Yes, we've noticed that a lot of signs here, if it's not in English, it would be in German.
And in schools, they're either taught English or German, but mainly there's more of a focus on English because of the international level of the language.
Yeah, and some private schools that kids go to, they only get taught in English. So when they go home, their parents speak to them in Romanian, and when they're at their private school, they only get taught and spoken to in English.
Lots of fun little facts.
Look at me spreading the facts for once.
But he's forgetting that I told him that.
Olivia told me this 5 minutes ago, so I was like, right, I'm gonna get the camera out while this is fresh in my mind and tell you guys, so you guys think I'm smart, but in reality, I'm not. But yeah, there's some fun facts for you.
His dad's house. He grew up here, he took his first breath here. That's what everyone comes to see. It's literally here. I believe you can now eat here in a restaurant. Take that as you will.
In Dracula's room, I think that's what they're putting it as. It says on the sign. So you can visit Dracula's room and then eat on the terrace.
Sorry guys, but we're not going to do that. You can if you want to.
But it's 10 lei if you want to. We're not going to do it because we're not Dracula enthusiasts, I guess. But
it's cool to see.
We're getting a little hungry, a little peckish, so we decided to go with one of these. Now, we missed out on eating these when we was in Hungary. Not quite sure if they're Hungarian, Romanian.
They are Hungarian.
We're not. I'm not going to claim a side because I don't want anyone in the comments coming for Connor. So if you disagree, tag Livvy, not Connor. But we're going to try these. Go for it. We only got chocolate. You can have them with cheese, sour cream, coconut, a bunch of things. They are deep fried.
I'm just going to get so messy, but wow.
Nice. It was 15 lei per one. You can just get a normal plain one for like 10, but we went the chocolate one for 15. Is it good? Definitely a good choice. We got it from that little cart over there that I showed you. Nice little lady that runs it. So yeah.
Really good. subscribe, post notifications on, and I'll see you in the next video.